The next topic in paragraph formatting is indentation. Indentation refers to the amount of space between text and the page margin. There are three types of indentations. First one is left indent. It helps you to change the distance between paragraph and the left margin. Second one is right indent. It allows you to change the distance between paragraph and the right margin. And the third one is special indents. The special option allows you to choose a first line indent or a hanging indent. What is a first line indent? A first line indent is an indent in which the first line is indented more than the rest of the paragraph, and the hanging indent is that indent in which the first line is indented less than the rest of the paragraph. Now let's discuss about all these indentations with an example. As in the case of alignment, to do indentation you can select the paragraph, then give a right click on your mouse, then you will get a list of options from which you can select paragraph. Then paragraph dialog box will appear here, and there is options for changing indentation. There is left indentation, right indentation, special indentation given here. And if you want to change the indentation, you can do it with the aid of these two arrow buttons, and the same is given for right indentation also. And if we want to give left indentation to 1 centimeter, that is, if you want to indent the text that you have selected to fix at 1 centimeter from the left page margin, then you can either type here 1 centimeter or you can increment the indentation by clicking this arrow to 1 centimeter. Okay, then you can select OK, so that you can see the paragraph is indented to 1 centimeter from the left margin. The paragraph which we haven't selected here, you can see its indentation is 0, that is from here to down the indentation is 0, and the selected paragraph has indented to 1 centimeter from the left margin. Now if you want to give a right indentation, then you can select the paragraph as before, then give a right click on the mouse, select paragraph from the options, then you will get the paragraph dialog box from which you can adjust the indentation in the right side. The right indentation allows you to change the paragraph distance from the right page margin. And if you want to give a right indentation of 1 centimeter, you can either type it here directly, or you can increase the indentation step by step by using this arrow button. You can control the indentation by using these two buttons. One is for incrementing and one is for decrementing. And selecting appropriate indentation, you can click on OK button, so that you can see here the left indentation is applied. That is, that we have, if you compare the paragraph that we have indented with the paragraph given below, that is this, then you can see that the paragraph given below has a right indent of 0 centimeter. That is, there is no distance from the right margin. It is very close to the right margin. And you can see the indentation of the above paragraph is about 1 centimeter from the right margin. Now, to give a special indentation like first line indentation or hanging indentation, you can select the paragraph, then you can give a right click on your mouse, select the paragraph option, then here there is special indentation, and two types of special indentation are given here, first line indentation and hanging indentation. You can select as you wish. Then I am taking a hanging indentation so that the first line is indented less than the rest of the paragraph. Then pressing OK button, then you can see that the first line is indented less than that of the rest of the paragraph. Now if you want to give a special indentation, that is if you are supposed to give a first line indentation, that is, if you give a first line indentation, then the first line will be indented more than that of the rest of the paragraph. Now let's see how to give a first line indentation. For this, select the paragraph, then give a right click on the mouse, select the paragraph option, from which you can change the special indentation from this hanging to first line indentation, and then click on OK button, so that you can see here the first line is indented more than that of the rest of the paragraph. This is what is about indentation. Instead of these long methods, our MS window provides us some shortcuts to do these indentations. For this, you should select Page Layout. Then we can see paragraph ribbon here, and there is indentation options given here, and from which you can adjust the left and right indentation values. Now if you want to increase the left indentation, then you can see here two arrows. The upper arrow is for incrementing the indentation values, and the lower arrow will give you an option for decrease the indentation. If we want to give a left indentation to a paragraph, then you can select the paragraph and you can go to the paragraph ribbon, which is under the option Page Layout. Now at the paragraph ribbon, you can see there is option for changing indentation, and as we have already said, the given left indentation is 0 centimeter. Now if we want to increase the indentation, then you can click on this arrow. At the same time you are clicking this arrow, you can see that your paragraph is moving away from the left margin. Now if you want to decrease the indentation, then you can decrease it also. Now if you want to give a right indentation, then you can select the paragraph as before and adjust the indentation value here. Also, instead of clicking this arrow, you can also directly enter the indentation value here. Now you can see that the right indentation is applied here. That is, if we compare the selected paragraph with respect to the paragraph given here, then you can see here the indentation is 0, but the paragraph in which we have applied the right indentation, the distance from the right margin is a little bit more, that is 1 centimeter away from this right margin. We know that most commonly we are using left indentations, and if we are not bothered about the values of indentation, then you can go to the home button. Instead of taking page layout, you can select home button, and there in the paragraph ribbon you can see an option for increasing and decreasing indentation values. That is in the case of left indentation, not in the case of right indentation. So there is an option for increasing the left indentation and decreasing the left indentation. Just by clicking these buttons, you can adjust the indentation values.